And our last lecture of this course is the image to 3D. So basically, we will learn how to get this image and put it and get this 3D in return. So guys, one thing we need to know is that our images, preferably, they must have a white alpha background so we can get an accurate model. And how do we actually do this is that we get any rendering and then we extract this bed from. So for instance, I'm gonna go back and I'll go to flux and I'll go to interior angles and I'll take this, I'll go to ChatGPT and I'll do a new chat and I'm gonna drag drop this image and I will ask for I need the bed only in a white with a white background, white alpha background to be able to use it in an AI image to 3D website. Let's see what we get. So it has cut our bed from our image, and usually this takes time, especially when we're trying to achieve this on Photoshop. And it has made it in a PNG type of thing. So if we open it, this is what we get. So I assume that we can use this as well. It's not only the white ones. So let me download this image. And now I'm going to go to a website called 3D Tripo. This is it. And I should create an account, signing up into this website, creating an account, and then it will give us like 300 credits, which is enough to do almost 30 models. More than enough to show you the capabilities of this website. So I'll do generate a 3D model and I'll do image to 3D, upload an image. I'll take this one and open. And here I've got some parameters, so I can do it a private, smart, low poly, generate in parts, or auto. And each of these requires a certain amount of tokens. So I'll do generate for now. I'll see what we get from the generation of a PNG that does not have a white background. So as we can see, it is generating the 3D model from here. And if we have the plus or the premium, we can speed up the process to get this image much faster. So about 30 seconds, and I should get a 3D model where I need more than 30 seconds to navigate to a freelancing website and look for a 3D modeler and assign him to a job. So you guys can imagine how much time this is, shortcutting on us. Okay, great. So here is our 3D model. So we click on the icon here and we get our 3D model in the viewport to check it out. And it has exactly modeled the bed for us. Relatively good quality, not the best quality out there, but I mean, it does the job, right? And I want to explain a further feature here that we can also take, but not always. We can just, play with it and see if we can get a good result, is that we can generate textures for this bed. So I've hovered over texture and I'll do generate texture. And now it will take a couple of seconds to generate the texture for us according to the image. So we can use either an alpha PNG image or we can use an alpha white background to generate the 3D model. Either or works. And the first thing that it does is that it generates a 3D model and then we can ask for the texturing. But the problem here is that 3D repo usually gives us the 3D texture as a stitch texture. And this is not always the best scenario for 3D representation softwares because there is many mistakes that could be happening, and also many errors, and maybe the stitching texture is um, is definitely not the best optimized texture, but for a really quick texturing, it does an amazing job. And now, if I want this model, I can do export, and from export, I can specify the file name. So I'll do bed, and I can choose from USD, FBX, OBJ, STL, GLB, and 3MF. So I'll do FBX, and I'll do export. And now it's exporting. It's collecting all the data together. And now it's downloading. So here I've got the FBX model. It's already downloaded. I can do OBJ, for example, and export, and it will also export for me. So I've got all the different types, international types of exports that I can generate from this website and use it in my 3D software, either was Revit, 3ds Max, SketchUp, Blender, Maya, you name it. And here I've got a 3D tripo, and I can do extract, and when I do an extract, it's going to give me the bed, the materials, and the stitch texture. As I mentioned, it's going to look this way whenever I'm assigning it. So maybe this is not the best practice, but for a quick one, it's an amazing practice. I hope you guys benefit from this lecture and this whole entire course. Really, guys, I've gave you more than 20 workflows for you to be using inside your project. That would save you thousands of hours. It was a pleasure, and I'm really looking forward to see you guys in my upcoming courses, where we can be talking about so many advanced AI tools, and even Unreal Engine courses, and even 3D modeling courses and texturing courses. Coming from an architecture background, all of these is a must to cover, and I'm really excited to cover for you guys. So if you have any questions, please write me in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Otherwise, good luck with your journey, and it's been a pleasure again. See you guys in our upcoming courses.